Constitution Day has been observed is 26th of November, and that is the day where we have adopted. Well, I would love to recollect on that particular day what happened. And the first most, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was in the chair, and Dr. Rajendra Prasad said that when before going for a vote of the draft constitution, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel used to make a submission. Well, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel stood and said that the 6 union states were united, and it was in the process of instrumentation of succession. And B. Das, he also raised that whether the national song, Vande Mataram, has been declared, and whether the constitution has been written in Hindi. And later on, we had 2 messages where the president read out the message of Prakasham, as well as the former, the president of the Constituent Assembly, Sachidanand Sinha. Sachidanand Sinha, he tried to recollect the entire experience, because sometimes he was there as a president of Constituent Assembly, the contributions made by the Constituent Assembly, the members, and the challenges which in those times the India faced. It may be a communal challenge, and it may be a state is divided, and the partition, and not only that, even we didn't have a proper constitution. And these challenges were there, and he said that we are created in Constituent Assembly. The Constituent Assembly, he thanked everyone, and the Constituent Assembly has readied itself. And the most important thing is that from the Karnataka played a very important role. In fact, from Karnataka, K.C. Reddy Saab was a member, then Kengel Hanumantaya, the man who built this Vidhan Soudha, was also the member, Saukar T. Chinaya was a member, then H.E. Guruvar Reddy was a member, and many of the members were there. And in fact, the most crucial role of the original draft of the constitution, B.N. Rao, Benigal Narsingh Rao, he made an original draft, and this original draft of the constitution was in principle adopted. In fact, you know that the chairman, B.R. Ambedkar Saab, was a chairman of the draft committee, and he extensively studied. But much before to that, when I state about my state in Karnataka, where B.N. Rao, who happened to be from the North Karnataka, is an ICS, a civil serviceman. He had his administrative experience, and he went across the different countries, and he brought all the constitutions together, and he made a complete draft copy of the constitution. And unfortunately, the draft copy of the constitution was presented, and later on different committees was made. And that is how the constitution, the Karnataka played a very significant role. And not only that, B. Shivrao, who happened to be the brother of B.N. Rao, he was also a member of the Constituent Assembly, and he had also written a beautiful book on constitution also. And apart from this, all the members who strived hard, and one thing I want to mention here, Mahadev Rao, who happened to be a Diwan, and I heard that he made a complete writing of the constitution. And in fact, we are very proud on the Constitution Day, 26th of November, were adopted, and Karnataka played a very significant role. And the things of 26th November 1949, I mean the last day where the constitution was adopted in principle. Again, it was the whole draft constitution was put to the oath, and the entire members, they made a big cheers, and really it was signed, and each and every one came, and especially the president said that I want to shake hands with everybody as you did during the time of my election. And later on, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru came over here and said that we come to you and shake the hands, and that is how the entire, and again the House was adjourned on 26th January for overall implementation of one of the world's lengthiest constitution of India. And this is Gnanashakher Parliamentary Guide under the patronage of our Honorable Speaker, Karnataka Legislative Assembly, Shri Vishweshwar Hegde Kageriji. Namaste. On view of the Constitution Day, that is on 26th of November, esteemed institution from the Bangalore, St Joseph Boys High School primary teachers have come here. In fact, the curiosity of coming here is to understand the parliamentary democracy, as our Honorable Speaker, Shri Vishweshwar Hegde Kageri, always used to justify that there is a need to explore the teachers because they have a higher stake. And not only that, in one of the biggest delegation of the law students at the grand steps of Vidhan Soudha, he stressed that there is a need for the teachers to understand the parliamentary dynamics. In this view, we have, St Joseph high school primary teachers have come here, and we would now take to the assembly as well as the council chamber to explain the intricacies of exactly how this parliamentary government functions. And this has been initiated by my left side, Sunil, who happens to be the principal of this institution, and the administrator, Mr. Vishal sir, have taken a keen interest on the invitation of our marshal, Santosh ji, as well as the secretary. This is Gnanashakher. Just we'll proceed to the assembly hall now.